Hello, beautiful YouTube patrons. How are you today? My name is Kendra B, and this is Knowing Woman Tarot. And today we are here to do our reading for December. And I'm feeling it in my spirit. I'm going to go ahead and do a single sign reading. And we're going to do Sagittarius since we are in Sagittarius season right now. We also have that new moon and eclipse in lunar eclipse in Sagittarius. So I do feel the need to go ahead and do this reading for Sag. And I will say this Sagittarian energy that's been coming through this Sagittarius season, it has been delightful for me. Okay, so I really appreciate that, Saggy. Thank you for bestowing this beautiful energy on me. And I just want to go ahead and get into what I have discovered here in the pre-shuffle for you. So far I have 4 cards on the board. Under the bottom of the deck, which is what I basically call that thing that this reading is going to be about. Like, this is going to be the thing that we are going to clarify throughout the reading. So the card that we received is the Hare. The caption says, discernment before passionate encounter leads to the magic of love. All right. But it's not only about discernment, because we all know about the story of the hare and the tortoise, right? So when you think about the hare being the exact opposite of the tortoise, you want to think about someone who is lightening their load, who has the ability to dart in swiftly when the time comes. And I do feel like for you guys, Sagittarius, there is something beautiful getting ready to unfold for you. It may be in love, it could be in your finances, but what I'm going to say, wherever your heart's desire is, there is some beautiful energy getting ready to come in for you guys at this very moment. And I feel like you have done a great job of lightening the load, okay? So you may have said no to a job. You may have said no to a partner. You may have cut some friends off. And not even just that topical, because I'm getting this feeling that it's more of an emotional burden that you guys are releasing, something from the heart. So think loss, think tragedy, trauma. You know, you may have had someone pass away, a really difficult relationship that's really, really been burdening you for years. This is a full and complete cycle coming into fruition. And the evidence of that is our next card out, which is the Eight of Knives, okay? See you at the crossroads, crossroads, okay? Now, when I look at this card, you got 2 knives at each point in this crossroads, right? So you know exactly what's down each of those pathways, Sagittarius. You know discernment, right? Because now that's what you have, now that you've lifted this burden that's been clouding your judgment. So now you can make a clear decision on the path that you want to take. You now know, Eight of Baskets, what path is welcoming to you and what path is detrimental to you. All right. And in our crowning position, what do we have? The Father of Sticks. Honey bunches, this is a person who has energy for days. This is a person who, it's almost like a magician energy in this deck for me, because the guy that's depicted on this card was actually a hoodoo man from Mississippi. So he's kind of an alchemist. He knows the power of his hands and he knows the power of his mind. And I feel like it's almost like, what's the word I want to use? It's almost like you have the keys now. So you've unlocked this Father of Sticks energy. All right, so it looks like something good is coming to you because you now understand your strengths, your shortcomings, and you're just in a better fucking mood, Sagittarius. Like, I don't know why, I'm just feeling the sun shining. I wouldn't be surprised if that card was to come out for you guys. Let's move on though. This is definitely starting out as a very positive reading. What is crossing you? We got 3 cards, Mr. Buzzard, 5 of Knives, and the 3 of Knives. Ooh. All right, so there's no tit for tat, okay? The people who crossed you, the people who hurt you, these grudges that you're holding, this resentment that you're holding, I feel like that's the thing that you need to focus on in this time, because the bright energy is here for you. there is some bright energy coming in for you to not just heal, but to actually, because I feel like you've been healing. Like this has been a long time coming. All right. But it's almost like a light bulb has turned on where you're like, okay, now I get it. This loss, this hurt, this trauma has really been holding me back. And you're ready to really and truly move on from it finally. But what I'm seeing here is resentment, anger, and some fuck niggas who done did you the wrong way. Like, I know that it brings on anger, but at the bottom of that anger can be a lot of sadness. But I feel like for you guys, it's coming off very arrogant, is the word that I'm getting. It's coming off not wanting to ask for help. It's coming off being super duper independent because you don't trust people. And I feel like that's where you need to dive in deep right now and really figure out, am I trying to succeed to show people, oh, look, I made it? Eat your heart out. Look how I'm doing. I'm doing just fine, like Mary J say. Or are you on a healing path to really get to your greatest good? I want to read on some of these cards just to get some clarity. We got the Three of Knives. I'm going to read on that. Three of Knives. Three of Knives. A wounded person lies against a bottle tree with the broken bottles as a stray dog urinates on their loved one's grave. Triple ouch. The southern tradition of creating bottle trees in an African is an Africanism from the Congo people who believed that spirits could reside in bottles. The idea was to capture any negative spirits and allow the sunlight to destroy them at dawn. The crepe myrtle tree grows throughout the South and was considered sacred by many root workers because it represents rejuvenation and God's promise to be faithful. This is pain subsiding, resurrection, people who are determined to survive, renewed optimism, reconciliation, seeking help for emotional problems, learning how to cope, accepting an apology only when you're ready, improved health, overcoming depression, healing, and the worst being over. Now, I do want to go ahead and read the negative since this is in our crossing section. So sometimes it can be a challenge, something that you may not be seeing in a positive light. So let's go ahead and read the negative too. All right, we got heartbreak, emotional trauma, betrayal, rejection, devastating loss, alienation, serious disrespect, neuroses, grieving, painful endings, loneliness, sickness, negative self talk, exile, goodbyes, bad breakups, awful news, and unwelcome change. Ooh, child. Let's read the Five of Knives. A woman shows off a silver coin hidden beneath her tongue. This is called putting a bit in your mouth. It was believed by some root workers that if you had no choice but to lie in court, you could be freed from responsibility for lying after swearing on the Bible. The positive meaning: making amends, conflict resolve, vindication, overcoming challenges, vengeance, righteous. Look, do we see a pattern here? Righteous fury, treachery exposed, being prepared for battle, the end of attacks. Some of you guys have been your own worst enemy. Let me just say that. It ain't other people, it's you. Sorry. The negative is manipulation, revenge, betrayal, exploitation, one-upsmanship, losing face, defeat, intrigue, rudeness, deceit, troublemakers, conflict. Look, these are all things that you're going to have to make peace with. Okay? Spirit is not healing you so you can shit and piss on other people and make them mad. Like, you gonna know you really heal when you don't give a damn who is seeing this glow up. Okay? All right? You've been done bad. You've been done bad by somebody or something or by life. And what Spirit is saying is it's time to come up out of that. It's about to be some sunshine shining right up on you, Sagittarius. And you cannot stay in this negative mindset of thinking that people are out to get you and that you have something to prove to motherfuckers who don't give a damn about you. Let's move on from them. Let's take our focus away from them and put it somewhere more positive, shall we? Let's talk about the subconscious level. We got the Three of Baskets. Ooh, look at that. I love the Three of Baskets because really it's about cooperation. Really, it's just about wanting to have a team around you that is interested in succeeding as much as you are. No fuck shit, no dick riding, no clout chasing. Let's get the bag, right? This is about having a family around you who wants to get along, who isn't about that codependent life, who isn't about what they can do for you, and avoiding family conflict. This is really about just wanting peace. This is something that you really want. And I think the lesson here is that if you want peace, you have to be peace. So, regardless of what's going on around you right now, you always have the power with your own voice and with your own will to say, I'm not accepting this. I'm going to step away. I'm going to be out of the limelight. Fire sign. I know that's hard for you. You may need a little bit of solitude. These people around you, these haters, these lagger honors, like all of these people who are feeding your ego in some way, is dead weight. You worried about impressing these people and showing them that you are worthy of something when they don't even see their own worthiness, so they'll never see yours. All right, near recent past. What we got for the recent past for this beautiful fire sign? We got the Five of Sticks. Mm-hmm. Look at her. You see all them backbiters back there? You see all them backbiters? And I'm getting for you guys, Sagittarius, hush your mouth. Hush your mouth. Like, this lesson is going to be about standing firm in who you are, in what you do, regardless of what anyone is saying about you behind your back. And why does it matter so much to you? That may be a question that you want to ask yourself. Why are you so concerned with the opinions and the judgments of others? What do you have to prove to them? I'm really, really, really concerned. Like, what do you have to prove to them? All right, Five of Sticks, Five of Sticks. Where are you at, Five of Sticks? A teenager looks cross as four of her peers talk maliciously behind her back. She will cross them later. Oh, will she? Was she mad? On the positive, we got healthy competition, diversity, assertiveness, having faith that you can win, arguments that reveal the truth. Okay? Martial arts, finding common ground, a battle of wits, debate club, relief from tension, and breaking the ice. I like that card. Because Sagittarius, there's nothing wrong with a little friendly competition, but what you're experiencing right now is not friendly competition. It's hate. So you have to get yourself aligned in a position where you're around people who are going to applaud you. You're going to be around people who are so secure within themselves that they can actually have friendly competition with you, because really there's no winner when you're doing that. You're just really helping each other become better and to grow when you're in healthy competition, right? I know it's a lot of resentment, it's a lot of anger. Like, who hurt you is what I'm thinking. This is coming from this is coming from your childhood, and it may be your teenage years. Like, you may have felt like an outcast. You may have felt like you had to really try hard to make friends. You even may have felt like you had to buy friends. Like, you could have been that friend in high school with a car, so everybody just, the popular person that everybody gravitates towards because they want to benefit from your light. It's like you started in that cycle all those years ago, and now you're finding that that's not quite working for you. It's not fulfilling you. Putting on and stunting for other people who are jealous of you and have no self-love for themselves and don't believe in themselves, that's dangerous. Like, young Dolph just got killed behind some shit like this. It's dangerous. Don't do it. All right, near future, we got the Four of Knives. Four of Knives. Ooh. This reminds me, because this card mentioned martial arts, and this card reminds me of kind of the mindset of a sensei. Just because you have the ability to annihilate somebody doesn't mean that you are going to or that you should. Like, you can rest in knowing that you're in a stable place, that you're in a loving place, that you can and will protect yourself if need be, but you don't go out looking for it. It's called resting in your own self. It's, I'm just getting resting. Hmm. So I really want you to think about what you have to offer, in a relationship, on your job, in your business. What do you have to offer any establishment or situation that you enter into? Let's read, shall we? This is fun. I like reading all these because, again, this book is sort of kind of new to me. A young man decides to take a break from the hunt to rest for a moment. He knows that the probability of success is increased by doing so. The horseshoe he wears around his neck for luck helps too. A well-deserving rest, introversion, prayer, recentering, relief from stress, finding sanctuary, contemplation, solitude, peace and quiet, recovery, quiet preparation, mediation, meditation, and getting a grip. My favorite line in here is quiet preparation. Quiet preparation. Do it in the shadows. Ain't nobody got to see you. Why are you so concerned with accolades right now, Sagittarius? Because I feel like this endeavor that you're embarking upon, this relationship, this new way of being, is something that spirit is doing for you, and it is sacred. It has a lot to do with your purpose in life and your spiritual journey. It's not to be shared with everybody, and the friends that you have around you right now, it's none of their business. Like, this is something you may have to just do on your own. And it reminds me of this girl that I follow on Instagram. She's very funny. She's got her hands in a lot of things, and she just posted on her Instagram that she's been in film school, and this is her second year being in film school. And I was like, wow, that's dope. But the fact that she could go a whole year without telling somebody that, it's for her own protection, because that media, Instagram, social media shit is ruthless. Girl, what you going to school for? That's stupid. That's dumb. I mean, you don't even need to go to school. That's a ripoff. Like, oh, you ain't that good at you making films now? Like, you just opening yourself up to bullshit when you do that. So, moral of the story, move in silence, sweet Sag. Give me Sag's attitude right now. What's the biggest attitude for Sag Collective right now? What's their attitude? What are they presenting to us at this moment? What are they presenting as far as their attitude right now? Oh, look at that. 7 of Knives. Isn't she just as sweet as she wants to be? You got your game face on. You making it look like everything is all good. I'm just a happy homemaker. But look at all them damn knives behind you. What? Who sharpened all them knives? And what they so sharp for? That's my question. It seems like there's a disconnect with how you're really feeling and how you're presenting. Because you ain't always got to be the life of the party, little Sag. You ain't always got to have it together. You ain't always got to know what you're doing. And some of y'all are, I'm getting malicious. That soup looked poison as fuck to me. That soup looked poison as fuck to me. Like, who you trying to feed this poison ass soup to? A housewife is cooking a meal for her husband, but before she serves it, she must remove all of the black cock feathers she placed in the soup to keep him faithful. It's a common practice for women to use menstrual blood and for men to use semen for the same purpose. This is strategic planning, a sincere apology, constructive criticism, reparations, confessions, lone wolves, and turning over a new leaf. Hmm. So you understand that you need to make a change, right? You may have been thinking about putting poison in the soup, but you didn't. You didn't put poison in the soup, but you did prepare a little something special for Bay, just to make sure he do what you want him to do, which is what? Control. Saja, you can't control nobody else, baby doll. Like, don't even try. It's giving a pain right here. What is this? What fucking, I don't even know that's in the lungs. Hmm. I don't know about this. Forgot to put my phone on do not disturb. Sorry. Um, I don't know about this. This attitude here, I'm gonna get a clarifying card because it's looking real negative to me. I don't think it's all the way negative, but I'm just getting negative vibes. This bitch look real. She looking real sus. Son of coins. Okay. All right. So you ready to turn over a new leaf, Sag? I'm sorry I doubted you. It's just old habits die hard. We'll put it like that. Old habits die hard, but you learn it and you growing and you're willing to take the steps. I appreciate that. Outside influences, we got the Nine of Knives. Ooh, this card always makes me a little sad. Just a little bit, because I'm not going to give you the whole rundown on the card, okay? But let me just say this. I feel like there are some landmines around you right now, okay? You are trying to turn over a new leaf. Now, you know what that means, because spirit and ancestors, they be real funny when you say, okay, I ain't touching that narcotic no more. And then guess what happened? Your cousin Ray Ray come in town with a whole duffel bag full of narcotics. Or it comes in real sneaky up on you like, hey, I got this lick for you real quick. All you got to do is carry this package across the border real quick down to Alabama and you'll get this much money. And you're thinking, okay, cool. And then turns out what? It's a big ass bag of narcotics. So just be careful because you're going to be tested on these new laurels that you've established. You know what I'm saying? It's like you want to do good, but you still got a little bit of residual anger and resentment and hurt, dilly dallying, and we gonna have to see who's stronger, you or your traumas. All right, hopes and fears for the Saggy. Ooh, we got the Father of Baskets. Yeah, see, he don't care about nobody else. He's a lucky man. He done taught himself how to fish. He ain't worried about nobody else. He is totally fine with solitude. He is totally fine with pulling up his bootstraps and doing it by himself. He's totally okay with that. And he's reaping all the benefits and the rewards for himself and by himself. He's a gentleman. He's a kind man. This is where you want to head, but you don't want to be no punk bitch. And I understand that, Sag. I understand that because you feel like people will test you if they think you too soft. Baby, it's not about being soft. It's about firm boundaries. When you set you some firm boundaries, then you can let your own internal guards down a little bit and rest into the gentle, creative, optimistic soul that we know you truly are. This is your season, Saggy. Give me an outcome card for Saggy. Give me an outcome card for Saggy. Outcome card for Saggy. We got two of them. We got the Two of Coins. Learning something new, realizing it wasn't that hard, and you're kind of good at it. Oh, and then we got the Son of Sticks. Baby, we know that we are unique no matter how many fingers we got, because he got 6 fingers on that hand. You're really learning to accept your own uniqueness and to really get into your own bag. And it feels like when I look at this little redheaded boy, he just looked like a little redheaded ass, badass little boy. He got 6 fingers. You know, he probably real mischievous. But there's something special in this boy. There's something that is protected. There's something that he came to this earth to do. And people have been calling him bad his whole life. But he's not bad. He's not bad. The challenges that he's gone through was actually so he can strengthen what was already in him. And now that you're starting to pay more attention to that, you're starting to get the hang of this thing. You're starting to get the hang of it. I love it. All right, let's get a guidance card. Let's get a guidance card for Sagittarius. A guidance card for Sagittarius. Longing for home, belonging, the original light worker. All right. 16. Mintakans are a soul group who originated on a planet in the constellation of Orion. They were the first star beings to travel to Earth and believed to be the original light workers. The Mintakans' home planet is thought to have been a water world with water so pure that you could see through it for miles. For this reason, Mintakans feel most at peace and at home when in or around crystal clear water. They are here to teach us to see the potential in everything and the light in all beings. Many Mintakans have an odd longing for home and struggle with feeling like they don't belong. Y'all done had so much fucking turmoil. It just feels like a lot of turmoil, a lot of disagreements, and I feel like y'all were the person or the child in the family. I'm getting two different kids here. I'm getting a kid who acted out and who was just bad, and little man, he just all over the place because nobody really paid any attention to him. So he was just doing whatever he could do to get some damn attention, number one. And then number two, I got this funny ass fucking kid who just always lightening the mood because niggas is always doing rough shit, tough shit, fighting shit. And it's like if I could just keep them laughing, then I won't get my ass beat. If I could just keep them laughing, then my mama won't get her ass beat. If I could just keep them laughing, then we won't think about the lights being off. Something like that. All right, Mintakans. Wait. If you pull this card, it could mean that you are a Mintakan or are longing for a sense of belonging. A root chakra healing is necessary for you to feel secure and safe. Get out into the sun, y'all. I don't know what parts of the world you're watching from, but if it's a sunny day, baby, go lay up in that sun because it's for you. That sun that's shining here in this Sagittarius season in the month of December is a healing force, and I need y'all to go lay in it. Perhaps you feel this longing to find home without knowing where that is. Perhaps you've been moving around a lot and yearn for a place on earth to call your own. If so, you are being called to connect with Mother Earth and create it for yourself now. To choose where you feel most at home and create it rather than waiting for the feeling of belonging to come. AKA, moral of the story, fuck these niggas, okay? Excuse my language. I love y'all, but I gotta be Kendra B on this one. I just gotta say it like it is. Fuck these niggas. You cannot put yourself in these negative ass situations with these broken ass people and say that you're gonna be the coolest amongst them. You're going to show them what cool looks like. You're going to show them what healed looks like. You're going to show them what blessed looks like. No, you're not. Because all they're going to do is stab your ass. All they're going to do is rob your ass. All they're going to do is take from your ass. And I know you're tired of fighting. So you have to, and I'm sorry if I sound like I'm preaching because I know a lot of you are on this journey. You don't need me to tell you. I feel like a lot of you are starting to get it now. You're looking around and you're like, this don't feel right. Follow that feeling. Follow that feeling. And that's where I'm going to leave you at this evening. Thank you so much for watching. I know I'm ratchet. I know I be late putting these videos up. I know I be sporadic and all over the place. Just, if you liked it, if you felt it, hit a button down below, okay? Love y'all. Bye.